not games. It's not responding. Uh-oh. I mean, it's technically working. It's technically functioning right now. There we go, we're back. Sometimes you just gotta wait. There it is.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Knowles. Our main stories tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Oh God.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus.
Oh dear.
What a wild ride this has been.
Oh God.
Cannot believe
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa now.
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
Game.
We're still vassals, slaves.
Everything is good. Yo, Velius, what up? Walter White, what up? Sniffles, dropping the 5 years, dude. Thank you. First game of Sub Sunday.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy
This is a very loud game.
Daddy, it's starting!
Known as enter game name. Not or broadcast. I don't fucking know. Game. There you go. That was weird. You can use the number keys on the keyboard to select screens 1 through 4. Okay. Day 1, the election. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh God. I have to answer the phone. Turn right. D. Oh shit.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, now, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so, you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Done.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Okay.
You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Oh. Wrong
Underneath
person for
that,
the
you've
job.
got the screens.
Okay.
The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home.
Gotcha.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle.
Okay.
That's the one you control. Now the 4 small screens on the left
Gotcha.
show different signals coming from the studio.
Okay.
And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Gotcha.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time.
Okay.
Now, have a look to your left.
Left.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business.
Done.
Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before
Right here.
us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now to
Oh,
the broadcast.
shit.
Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk.
There's something
You
under.
can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right.
Okay.
When you've done that,
Okay.
look up to the front again.
Got it. Okay, exercise. Done. Crazy Neil. And then we'll My Salad Weekly to end it.
What a nice guy.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Okay.
At 9 p.m., sit back and relax with multiple award-winning.
Where's the signal?
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
Okay.
seafood makes me quite pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody.
10 seconds.
You're trying to kill me.
Nice guy.
Yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
We're
we're all
all
good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2.
News titles.
Countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Okay.
Andy's totally independent and Corner's totally independent.
Next title sequence.
Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer
Oh,
Johnny Hansen
shit.
wins Sports Personality of the Year. and a spoonful of sugar. Megan was
Am I supposed to do something?
Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course,
Nice guy.
live to Advance Headquarters. We'll be going live to Advance Headquarters.
Oh, here we go. Breaking
After
news.
sale
Breaking
on
news.
Story.
Right. Button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3, 2,
National Night.
bit early there, mate.
I fucked up.
30 seconds back.
Next thing is to throw back to
Nice
Jeremy
guy.
with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Wait, what? When it shrinks down and vanishes, do I go back to 1? I think that's what she said. Or he said.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Lovely, mate.
But first,
guy.
That's
the
how you
vote
do
of-
it.
And it's a decisive win for Advance. The
Oh.
landslide
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right.
What the fuck is
That
this?
white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
I
Of a
understand.
severe lack of national policies and of being deliberately vague.
You have to battle the interference. What the fuck?
To Advance's overwhelming
Shit,
mandate,
dude, scroll
but has yet to
down,
appear.
brah!
Right, it's going well. What we've
Shit.
got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right.
Roger.
You play the first one and the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Okay,
Live
okay.
to Advance HQ.
Get ready,
to hear
get
the
ready.
club leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
Done.
Back, everybody. Jeremy.
Alright, good shit, good shit.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running
We
late.
got the ad. We got the
Personally, I wouldn't
the
try to confuse
exercise
it with
ad
big
playing
words.
right now.
That's the same policy we
Too early.
I thought that was our little secret.
It's alright, he doesn't remember anything I
This
told
is
him.
behind
I'm
the
deeply
scenes.
uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Okay. Segment grade B.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier.
Okay.
This next sequence is what we call a
nice
multi-cam
guy.
sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Multiple
A lot of it's
cameras?
down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
These aren't my
1.
cards. Please
Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking.
Okay.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most.
Okay.
So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot. Or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting.
I understand, I understand.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah?
Okay.
Stick to these rules and you'll be fine.
That makes
It's not
sense.
as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those.
Okay, okay.
Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Got it, got it, got
Quiet in
it.
the studio.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Here we go, because the ad's
10
gonna be
seconds,
done in
everybody.
10 seconds. I think it auto shuts off, so then they're ready for it.
5, 4,
Okay,
3.
here we go.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Welcome back to Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan
Megan?
Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shop
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on. Blunderclatch.
Okay, we're doing it, we're doing it.
Nice guy.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours. May I say,
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated.
Shit.
Wow, what was that
medicated.
like?
Yes. Well,
Wow,
as
what
I
was that
said
Nice
to
guy.
Peter,
Dude, how do you shut off the other...
Peter at the Rat,
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
the director. Do you know
Lovely. Now back to Thunder
He
Twat.
really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, "What a wild ride this has been." And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie
Absolutely
is quite
right.
an academic?
A scientist.
Get back to who's talking.
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my
Nice
last
guy.
starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
Are we doing this correctly?
Two Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards. Those 3 little statues take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question,
What a nice guy.
and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result.
Are we,
Indeed.
are we
Historic
doing
is
this
the word.
together?
What?
Are we doing this correctly?
Difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But
Been on that show a bit long.
I've always been quite clear that when it comes to
Remember the
politics,
10-second rule.
one should
Dude,
always
he's talking though, bro.
strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, you swore.
nice guy.
Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Oh, shit.
Right, I've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance
Okay,
Hemlock,
okay.
is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
What a nice guy.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Watch out for that interference, mate.
Oh shit, the interference!
I don't
Nice
understand.
guy.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying.
Dude, this
but don't
game,
switch to
bro.
it now. You can go to the archive
nice
when
guy.
the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
I don't know that.
Hold on, man. This interference is crazy.
No, Lance, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
It's Dr. Lance to you, Miss
Okay. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. Shit. So we have a minute right now. So this is playing for a minute. Okay, all the signals went away. That's fine though. That's fine.
Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, you know?
Okay, green is good.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen. I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
What the fuck? Oh shit!
Not too late.
Look at this.
All right, go up. Oh shit!
This is the key.
All right, 26
At the
seconds.
end of the clip,
Nice guy.
you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Roger. We're gonna go for the B tape, the second ad. Honestly, this is better than scroll wheel. Scroll wheel's too sensitive. Okay, I'm ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've
What a nice
probably
guy.
noticed, the broadcast screen
Okay.
here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts.
Roger.
It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear.
I see.
Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Okay.
And a deal. We got those shares. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals.
Yeah, this game's pretty cool.
Screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Got it. All right. We're back. All right, we're back, boys.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Get ready to leave.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Oh shit!
I've had a couple of celebrating.
I didn't realize it was gonna swear so much.
Coarser than the grunt is funny.
Memorably put.
Nice.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party's what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future.
She's not gonna swear. It's him.
Fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know this sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore.
What about Cam 1?
Trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of taxes.
Should I go Cam 1?
All you Earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve you drinks
Whoa!
in their private
Oh
jets.
shit!
The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Oh my god, the interference is here.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leader of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with
Get ready,
full
ad.
coverage of the first day
5,
of Advance.
4,
I'm
3,
Jeremy Donaldson.
2,
Have a peaceful
1.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate.
Censor him.
This
Same old boring politics then.
It's just some weird fever dream, am I?
The thing is, isn't there a 2-second delay? So if you play the ad when there's 2 seconds left,
Not going for a
you have a
drink?
2-second window.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
And very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the
Oh my god, I got a C for that shit. What the fuck?
This really is the complete collection.
This game's actually kind of funny.
Every issue also comes with a
Broadcast complete. Alright, continue. Final grade. A C. Not bad censoring, interference free, editing was just terrible. Alright.
I've left you a voicemail. I thought you'd end up here. Most people come into the archive room when they're done with a broadcast. That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out.
Okay.
Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts.
Okay.
Okay, on the left you can see all the broadcasts that you've done. You can also get to hear from the main menu if you don't actually want to do a broadcast, you just want to see some of your past work.
Oh my god, it's 020220 today.
Load tape. Why not watch what you just did? When you're done, hit back.
Do we want to watch it? I don't know. I feel like I want to just keep playing. Unless you have to.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1. At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by a war...
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Rushes?
Okay, these 4 screens, they're exactly the same as the 4 screens that feed you the studio signal when you're doing the actual news. Of course, the difference here is you can mute any screen you like or any combination of screens, and you can have a listen to what was going on behind the scenes. Just select any segment, that's any bit between ad breaks over on the left.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, I see, okay. That's kind of cool, you can do that. And then adverts. Let's continue though, I wanna do another one. You can see behind the scenes. Alright. You arrive home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The T wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, your spouse, your children. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. The hell? The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to your new coworkers, be productive, and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Ease yourself in. Colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague, recommend your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub, leave work early, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out or washing your hair that day. Go if you're free, but you wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your coworkers that you'll win the talent contest. Sure. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories you have from working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons. Focus on issues that challenges you face while working there. Refuse to attend. Focus on issues and challenges you faced while working there. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, doing things like listening to music or making models, attend political rallies and stand up for what you believe, encourage and support your children with their hobbies, play in your local sports team. Let's go with relax alone. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar, and discovering new experiences, a structured day out at the theme park, a romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. Surrounded by natural beauty. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, equal. Free. Thank you for your cooperation. In advance knows your time is valuable, and we appreciate your help in leading the nation in a brighter future. Sign your name. Oh God, that's gonna be fucking published somewhere. A family matter. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. Soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. What the fuck? I'm sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. No problem. What's going on? Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? You must have seen all this crazy advanced stuff, the Assets and Wealth Act they're calling it, taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It is bullshit. You've never seen Chris this agitated. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're gonna lose everything. That's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help. You were always the well-off one in the family, I'm sure, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. Chris' eyes flash dangerously. You can't, dude, this game literally completely changed. What the fuck happened? Chris' eyes flash dangerously. You can't possibly be that naive. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Look, that's not why I'm here. I need to borrow your passport. My passport? What for? My passport? I can't give you that. It's illegal. They're taking mine in half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Okay, it's upstairs in the safe. Let me go get it and you can take it. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. Surely there's another way. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? All right, I'll go get my passport. It's against the law. I can't help you with this. Fuck, dude. What do I do? I don't know what to do. All right, one. You climb the stairs to your bedroom, careful not to wake Sam, who is cocooned in the duvet as usual. You open the wardrobe, unlock the safe, and retrieve the passport. A sleepy voice breaks the silence. Alex, what is going on? Nothing, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep. Chris is downstairs. They're leaving the country, and they need my passport to do it. Yo, what the fuck? All right, yo, let's see what happens. Sam sits bolt upright now, all thoughts of sleep gone. What, they're leaving the country? Are things really that bad? Apparently, but they'll be fine if they can leave. Chris can take my passport and get out, according to Chris, but I'm not so sure. I don't know if I really want to give up my passport. This must be tearing Sam apart. Their family has always been close. You know what I would do, Sam says finally, but it's not my passport. I can't ask you to give it up. You're right, I'll do it. Family comes first. I'll be back up in a minute. I can't do it. I'm sorry, sweetie. I think Chris is overreacting. I could get into real trouble. You close the safe and head back downstairs to find Chris at the table fidgeting. They jump up as soon as you re-enter the kitchen. So, have you got it? Yes, here. Good luck with everything. I'm sorry, Chris. It's against the law. You just have to accept it. Yeah, fuck it. It's against the law, man. Fine, I'll solve this myself. Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Man, they would have fucking found out, bro. You really think the passport, just because they kind of look the same, was going to do anything? Yo, Keelia, thank you for the 37. Day 8, the fallout. Uh-oh.
nice
mate.
guy.
It's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on, let me just get out some thanks, darling. Yeah, I'll have
What a nice guy.
three cheers. Right, oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get
What
the
a
power
nice
on.
guy.
You
Power.
need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
Bottom 4.
Right, let's
nice
load
guy.
up the adverts.
Done.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Advanced Go-Getter, Crazy Neil, Mr. Should we play? Is this toy safe? Oh god, Mr. Snugglehug? Toy for your child this Christmas. Fuck it, we'll see what happens. And Alan James to end it. Done.
Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the Vision Mixer's already in headline
Oh, is
mode,
this
because
new?
Headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons
nice
at the
guy.
bottom of the Vision Mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Uh-oh.
And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right
What a
bottom
nice
screen.
guy.
Okay.
Here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine.
Okay.
And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0.
Okay.
If you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice.
Oh
I
shit.
just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So,
Oh.
like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No, for
And
my
we're off.
sister's kids.
Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Oh my god. Alright, alright. I gotta make a choice here, man, or my job's
Their
done.
own secret language.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5,
But before all
4,
that,
3.
it's time to go over to Jeremy.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight: Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical freethinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be
I don't know if that was the
asking
right
my guests
picture.
whether Advance can deliver on even a fraction of their manifesto promises.
I didn't do a smile.
Out with the old. Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
Okay.
becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
Okay, there we go.
Sophia Remington
Educated.
has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehouse. Sophia promises...
Oh shit, that's one of the ads.
But concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently
Dante's
discovered
taint?
cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern.
We're going with A,
and
we're
the
going with A.
undiscovered plant species it
They look
contains.
good, they look fine.
This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have."
Okay, that's good, that's good.
Playing the field. Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week. as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police,
We should have done B.
and less and less oversight. Are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and mega move with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Oh shit!
Get in quickly, please.
Okay, when the globe shrinks, we go to 1.
In the wake of the government's swift
That was too. Oh god.
we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, you'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier, and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan.
I don't know.
For a
You
start,
censor
they've mobilised
bollocks.
the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic...
Whoa, censor!
But based on the facts. Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals, they're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our...
Get ready with the ad, yo. 5
Two very
seconds.
different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act.
Get ready, get ready.
That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
What a nice
1 minute back.
All right.
I think they might do some good.
I don't know if I'm doing very good, man.
How's it going, actually?
I don't know if I am.
Here I ain't the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right,
Oh, they're
mate, see you
mad,
later.
yo. They're mad. Yo, Anna Schrader or Frederickster, thank you guys for the Prime subs. I did. I changed ad B.
What a nice guy.
Of the strength of of your face is
All right, we got
skin.
20 seconds, people.
41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible
We got 20 seconds, people.
10 dentists
Yo, Blacko, thank you for the 26. Yo, Uno More, what up, man?
10 seconds, everybody.
Here we go, here we go.
5, 4, 3.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
Nice guy.
In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a
nice
solutions
guy.
team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line.
Whoops.
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy,
nice
we
guy.
are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy.
What the
There
fuck?
simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg?
We need more support from ministers.
What a nice guy.
Who?
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Oh, God.
Time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
What the fuck?
Oh, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide.
Nice guy.
Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned
What do you do in
about.
this situation?
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I am.
What a nice guy.
Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us.
What a nice guy.
Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a
Shit, I
simple
should have switched to
question,
one.
Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Whoa.
It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment.
What the
Jeremy,
fuck?
bloody gips escaped. Delia?
Shit.
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear?
Dude, what the fuck is that?
As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy.
Should we
Back in
censor
your box,
that?
knife. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday.
Oh, no.
Don't give space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of this...
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, God.
Clive, this simply won't do. Not even.
What the fuck is he wearing?
Clive, I am not having this again. Clive, I am not having this again.
Not even you.
Nice guy.
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality votes.
Shit!
I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge Club. She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh my God, rip.
Oh, did you?
Fucking rip.
He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony. Many happy
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but It's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank, Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony.
Oh my god, man.
I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What the fuck? Uh-oh.
What a nice guy.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Titwank.
Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, Las Bolitas!
No, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes? Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our
Wait, what the fuck?
Basically, in a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some lucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
I needed to switch. I needed to switch.
What a nice guy.
Piss off.
Too late.
I can have you fired.
Alright, yo, we're gonna next game it. This game's actually pretty funny, though. It's a funny game.